Every single person walking this earth is the protagonist of their own life's journey. Yet many of us forget this fundamental truth. Life has a way of making us feel insignificant, like we're just supporting players in a much larger narrative. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle, in the lives and problems of others, that we lose sight of the incredible power we hold within ourselves to create our own destiny. But let me remind you today, you are the main character of your story. You are the hero of your narrative, the one whose actions and choices steer the direction of your life. This isn't a mere motivational cliche, it is a fundamental truth. If you've ever watched a great movie or read a compelling book, think about the main character. They face obstacles, challenges, and adversities, but no matter what, they move forward, learn, grow, and ultimately transform. Why? Because they believe in the journey and they have the courage to take ownership of it. And so do you. The challenges you face aren't meant to derail you. They are part of the journey that shapes you into the person you are meant to be. Just like the main character in any story, you will face moments of doubt, moments of pain, and moments when you question your own abilities. But it's how you respond to these challenges that defines the outcome of your story. When the road gets tough, when the nights feel long and the days overwhelming, remember the main character never quits. They keep moving forward step by step, no matter how slow the progress might seem. They keep fighting for their dreams, even when the odds appear insurmountable. And every time they overcome a hurdle, they are one step closer to the greatest version of themselves. This is your journey, your story. Do not let others define it for you. You have the pen in your hand, and you have the power to shape the chapters of your life. The beauty of being the main character in your own story is that you get to choose your narrative. You can decide how you want to respond to the challenges that come your way. You can decide what kind of person you want to become. And if there's a part of your story that isn't serving you well, you have the ability to rewrite it. You have the power to heal, to grow, to evolve, and to create the life you deserve. We get so caught up in what others think of us or in comparison to others that we forget our own worth. But the truth is, no one else is living your life. No one else has your unique set of experiences, perspectives, and talents. Your story is yours alone. Embrace it. Own it. You don't need anyone else's permission to be who you are or to chase after your dreams. As the main character of your story, you have the right to make decisions that serve your growth and happiness. Don't be mistaken, being the main character doesn't mean everything is always going to be easy. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and heartbreaks, but that's part of the journey. Even the most beloved characters in stories face setbacks and challenges. It's their ability to rise, to stay true to their purpose, that makes them unforgettable. And that's what makes you unforgettable. It's your resilience. It's your strength. It's your commitment to keep going no matter what. It's also important to recognize that being the main character doesn't mean you're alone. Along the way, you will meet allies who encourage you, mentors who guide you, and even adversaries who challenge you. All of these experiences add richness and depth to your story. No one accomplishes great things alone. The people you encounter along the way will shape who you become, but ultimately it is your decisions, your vision, and your actions that will define the final chapters of your story. You are the one in charge. You have control over the direction of your life. The choices you make today will determine the chapters that come tomorrow. It's up to you to choose the kind of story you want to write. You are the one who gets to decide what happens next. Will you choose courage or fear? Will you choose faith or doubt? Will you choose to let your past define you, or will you choose to rise above it and create something new? Your story will not be defined by what happens to you, but by how you respond to what happens. You are not a passive observer in your life. You are the creator, the writer, the director. Your life is a masterpiece in the making, and it's time for you to step into the lead role. You are the main character. It's time to take center stage and live your story with purpose, passion, and power. Never forget that your story is far from over. You have so many chapters left to write. The best is yet to come. Embrace the adventure, face the challenges, and continue to write your incredible story with pride. After all, you are the hero, and your story will be legendary. You are the hero of your own journey, and this truth cannot be overstated. Life is a story, and you are the main character in it. You are not a mere observer, you are the protagonist with the power to shape your destiny, determine your future, and create the life you've always dreamed of. So many people go through life feeling like they're just going along with the flow, not realizing that they have the ability to take control of the narrative. But yes, you have the ability to be the hero of your own life story. As the central character, you are the one who makes the choices, takes the actions, and decides the direction of your life. You may encounter moments of doubt or difficulty, but know this: you have the power to rewrite your story at any time. You are not stuck where you are. You are not defined by your past or by the opinions of others. You have an incredible capacity within you to step forward, to make bold choices, and to carve out a path that aligns with your dreams. The greatest heroes in history weren't those who never faced challenges, but those who faced them head on, knowing that their story was worth living. In your life story, you are not just a passive participant. You are the one who decides how you respond to setbacks, how you overcome obstacles, and how you handle the adversities that come your way. Life will throw curveballs at you, and sometimes it may feel like everything is going wrong. But remember, every great hero encounters hardships. The difference is in how you rise from them. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen your character, and to push through barriers you never thought possible. When you face adversity, it's a chance for you to deepen your resilience, to build inner strength, and to become the person you are destined to be. You might think that great heroes have it all figured out, that they never feel uncertain or afraid, but that's simply not true. Every hero has moments of doubt, fear, and confusion. But the key is they don't let those feelings define them. They don't allow fear to dictate their actions. Instead, they keep moving forward, trusting in themselves and their purpose. You too have the strength to keep going, even when things don't look the way you expected. Even in moments of doubt, hold firm to the truth that you are the main character. Your journey is unique, and you get to decide what the next chapter looks like. There will be people along the way who may try to diminish your story, who may tell you that you can't or won't succeed. They may try to pull you into their own negative narrative. But here's the truth: their opinions do not have the power to rewrite your story unless you give them permission. Don't let the words of others define who you are or limit your potential. You are the hero, and no one else can live your story better than you. It's easy to let the opinions of others cloud your judgment, but remember this: your story is yours, and it is not subject to anyone else's approval. Being the main character means that you embrace your uniqueness, your strengths, and even your flaws. Your story isn't about being perfect, it's about being authentic. The greatest heroes are those who are real, who face their fears, who struggle, and who grow. Embrace your imperfections, because they are a part of what makes your story so special. You don't need to be like everyone else. You need to be you. When you stand firm in who you are, you not only step into your full potential, but you also become an inspiration to others. Your journey, with all its ups and downs, has the power to impact those around you. By being true to yourself, you give others permission to do the same. And let's not forget that every hero's journey includes allies, people who support you, encourage you, and walk alongside you. You don't have to face everything alone. There are friends, mentors, family, and even strangers who will help you along the way. These people are characters in your story who help you move forward, offering wisdom, love, and guidance when you need it most. They might not walk your exact path, but they help light the way, and they remind you that you are not alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, people who see your potential, and people who encourage you to be the best version of yourself. As you continue along your journey, remember that your support system is there to remind you that you are, in fact, the hero of your own story. The beauty of being the main character is that the story is still being written. No matter where you are in life, the next chapter is waiting for you to take it on. You have the pen in your hand. It doesn't matter how the previous chapters went. What matters is how you decide to move forward. The past does not dictate your future. You are the one who chooses how your story unfolds. And when you keep that in mind, it changes everything. You begin to move with purpose. You start making choices that align with your dreams, and you take bold steps toward your destiny. You are the main character of your story. You are the one with the power to write your narrative. Your journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Keep going and never forget you are the hero of this incredible story called your life. The best chapters are still ahead. There will be moments where things seem uncertain. Times when the road ahead appears unclear and you feel lost in a sea of decisions. But let me remind you today that you are the main character of your life story. And no matter what happens, you have the power to turn the page and take the next step. It's easy to let the circumstances of your surroundings, the opinions of others, or even your own doubts keep you stuck in a chapter you don't want to be in. But just like in any great story, challenges don't define the hero. What defines the hero is their ability to rise above those challenges, to face them head on, and to keep moving forward. This journey you are on is not for the faint of heart, but for the strong, the determined, and the ones who refuse to let the circumstances dictate their fate. You can turn your life around. You can create the future you've been dreaming of. But it all starts with taking ownership of your story and understanding that the pen is in your hand. When you realize that you are the author of your own life, something powerful happens. You stop living as a passive observer and start living as an active participant in the unfolding narrative. You begin to make choices with purpose and intention. Every decision you make, every step you take is part of the masterpiece that is your story. And what's so beautiful about it is that you have the power to rewrite any part of your story at any time. If you don't like where you are right now, that doesn't mean you're stuck. You're not trapped. You're simply in a chapter that you have the ability to change. The same way a book can change course, so can your life. All it takes is making a decision, trusting yourself, and having faith that what's ahead will be better than what's behind. It's so easy to look at the things that haven't gone the way you wanted and think that's the end of the story. You may look at your current circumstances and think, I've messed up too much, I've failed too many times, I'm not where I thought I'd be by now. But here's the thing, the hero's journey is never without setbacks. It's never without a few failures, a few lessons, and a few moments of uncertainty. But what makes the hero rise is the resilience to keep going. The hero doesn't give up at the first sign of difficulty. They don't quit because things got tough. They press on, knowing that the next chapter holds something better, that there's more to their story than what they've experienced. And this is exactly what you need to understand. Your setbacks don't define your journey, they refine it. They make you stronger, wiser, and more determined to move forward. When you face a setback, don't let it cause you to pause or turn around. It's simply a sign that you're getting closer to the breakthrough you've been praying for. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, knowing that the next chapter will be better than the last. The power of choice is in your hands. You may not have control over everything that happens to you, but you absolutely have control over how you respond to it. You can choose to let circumstances determine your mood, your energy, and your outlook on life, or you can choose to rise above them. You can choose to stay focused on your goals, your dreams, and the things that matter most to you. When you decide that you are the main character of your own story, you also decide that you will not let anything or anyone dictate your destiny. Others may try to put you down, criticize your journey, or even hold you back, but you have the power to rise above it. You have the strength to let go of the negativity, to rise above the criticism, and to keep your eyes fixed on what's ahead. And this is where the magic happens. When you believe that you are the main character of your life, you begin to attract the right people, opportunities, and circumstances. Just like in any great story, The main character doesn't face their battles alone. There are friends, allies, and mentors who show up at just the right time to help them on their journey. When you embrace the role of the hero in your own story, you attract the support and guidance you need to succeed. But first, you have to believe that you are worthy of it. You have to believe that you are deserving of the best, of greatness, and of the life you've always dreamed of. When you make this decision, the universe begins to open doors for you. Opportunities begin to appear where there were none before. But it starts with the decision that you are the one who gets to write your own story, and you are the one who gets to choose the ending. You are not a character in someone else's story. You are the author of your own. When you start to live with this mindset, everything changes. You no longer wait for things to happen to you. You make them happen. You stop feeling like a passive participant and take full control of your own fate. You start to trust your intuition, listen to your inner voice, and take inspired action toward the life you know is waiting for you. You step into your power, and in doing so, you become unstoppable. Make a choice. Choose to take the lead in your own life. Choose to rise above your circumstances, to keep pushing forward no matter what, and to trust that you have everything inside of you to make your story the greatest it can be. Don't wait for permission to step into your greatness. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Start now, knowing that the best is yet to come. You are the main character of your story, and your story is still being written. Make it count. The first thing to understand is that you are the author of your life story. Every choice you make, every step you take, every challenge you overcome adds a new chapter to your personal journey. Life doesn't just happen to you. You are an active participant, shaping your narrative through the decisions you make each day. When you realize that you are the one in control of your story, you can stop living in reaction to circumstances and start living with intention. You can stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, or the perfect person to come into your life to make things happen. You are the one who creates the life you want. This is liberating because it means that you don't have to wait for someone else to give you permission or approval. You can create the life you want right now. You are the hero of your own story, and every hero faces obstacles. Every hero has moments of doubt, fear, and frustration, but they keep going. They understand that setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of the story. The challenges you face are not there to stop you, but to help you grow. They are there to test your resilience and to help you build strength. Every time you overcome a challenge, you add a powerful chapter to your story. Each victory, no matter how small, is a step forward in your journey. When you start to see yourself as the hero of your story, you also start to realize that you have the power to rewrite your narrative. If you're not happy with the chapter you're in right now, that doesn't mean the story is over. It simply means that it's time for a new chapter. You have the power to change your direction, to change your mindset, and to choose a new path. Sometimes life can feel like a series of unexpected events, but with each new challenge, you are building the skills and wisdom you need to move forward with confidence. Your past doesn't define you. It refines you. Every struggle, every failure, and every setback has shaped you into the person you are today, and that person is strong enough to overcome anything that comes your way. So don't let your past mistakes or missteps hold you back. Instead, let them fuel you to move forward and create the future you've always dreamed of. The second key point is understanding the importance of faith. Faith is the belief that something greater than yourself is guiding you, that there is a higher purpose to your life. When you trust in your own abilities, but also in the wisdom of the universe, you open yourself to infinite possibilities. Faith allows you to take that leap, to step into the unknown, and to take risks that you might otherwise shy away from. It's knowing that even though you may not see the entire path, you trust that every step you take will lead you closer to your destination. Faith isn't about blind optimism or ignoring the realities of life. It's about trusting that no matter what obstacles come your way, there's a bigger plan at play, It's knowing that the disappointments you face today are not the end, but rather a detour to something better. When you have faith, you are no longer driven by fear of failure. Instead, you are driven by the knowledge that even the hard times will pass and the best is yet to come. Faith helps you stay grounded in the face of adversity. It helps you move forward even when the road seems unclear. When you truly believe that you are being guided by a higher power, it gives you peace. And it allows you to stay focused on your goals, no matter what distractions or challenges arise. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the gift of belief. Believing in your dreams, believing in your purpose, and believing in yourself. It's not always easy, especially when things don't go as planned, but faith is about trusting the process. It's knowing that even when you can't see the way forward, the way is being prepared for you. Faith is the assurance that every step you take is part of a much bigger plan and that no experience is wasted. Even in times of uncertainty, when you feel like nothing is happening, trust that behind the scenes, things are being set up for your success. Keep your faith strong and keep your heart open to what's coming next. The third key point is understanding the power of your mindset. Your mindset determines the course of your life. It's the lens through which you see the world, and it shapes how you respond to challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. If you have a negative mindset, you'll always find obstacles, but if you have a positive mindset, you'll see opportunities in every situation. You have the power to choose how you react to circumstances. You can choose to focus on the good, to believe that everything is working out for you, or you can focus on the difficulties and obstacles. The way you choose to think shapes your reality. When you focus on the good, you open yourself to more of it. When you focus on the positive, you attract positive things into your life. Your mindset is one of your greatest assets, so it's important to protect it and feed it with positivity. The good news is that you can train your mind to focus on what's right. You can reframe negative thoughts and replace them with empowering ones. Instead of thinking, this is too hard, think, this is challenging, but I can do this. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, think, I am capable and I am worthy of success. Your mindset is malleable and you have the power to change it at any time. The more you choose to focus on the positive, the more you'll begin to see the good in your life. Your mindset shapes your world, and by choosing to see the world through a lens of gratitude, hope, and possibility, you'll begin to attract more of the same into your life. The three key points being the author of your story, having faith, and cultivating a positive mindset are the foundation for creating a life you love. You have the power to shape your destiny, to rewrite your story, and to choose your path. It all starts with making the decision to believe in yourself and in your dreams. Keep moving forward, stay focused on what's important, and trust that the best is yet to come. When you begin to understand the power of your thoughts, you start to realize that what you think shapes the course of your life. The way you perceive the world and your situation determines the way you respond to challenges, opportunities, and even setbacks. Life may not always be perfect, and there will always be moments of struggle, but your thoughts have the power to change everything. If you can shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of victory, from one of fear to one of faith, your entire outlook will change. It all begins with the decision to believe in your own power. Too often, we allow external circumstances or other people's opinions to define us. We look at the difficulties in our lives and assume they will always be there. We forget that we have the ability to change our trajectory. It's like having a powerful tool in your hands that you're not using. The key is to start using it, to start believing that you have the ability to overcome anything that stands in your way. When you take control of your thoughts and refuse to be ruled by negativity or doubt, you are on your way to a new level of success. One of the first steps to changing your mindset is learning to guard what you allow to enter your mind. Our minds are like gardens, and what we plant in them determines what grows. If we constantly allow negative thoughts, doubts, and fears to take root, they will sprout and affect the way we see the world. However, when we choose to focus on what's good, on what we can be thankful for, on the opportunities in front of us, we begin to plant seeds of positivity and hope. Those seeds will grow into a life filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. Sometimes it takes a conscious effort to focus on the positive. We may wake up in the morning overwhelmed by everything on our to-do list or feeling discouraged by a setback. But we have to remember that we can control how we react. Instead of starting the day with a negative mindset, take a moment to pause and reflect on the good things in your life. Be grateful for your health, your loved ones, the opportunities before you. When you shift your focus to what's going right, you begin to attract more of it. Gratitude is a powerful force that can change your perspective and help you see that life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Once you recognize the power of your thoughts, it's important to take the next step, taking action. It's one thing to think positive thoughts, but it's another thing to put those thoughts into action. Positive thinking without action is like planting seeds and never watering them. You have to follow through. You have to take the necessary steps to move forward. Whether it's pursuing a goal, addressing a challenge, or making a change, you can't just sit back and wait for things to magically improve. You have to be intentional. You have to make the effort to move towards what you want. Every step, no matter how small, gets you closer to your dreams. It's important to understand that taking action doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out. In fact, you may not have all the answers right away, and that's okay. Sometimes the journey is about trusting the process and knowing that the path will unfold as you move forward. The key is to keep moving, to keep taking steps, even if you're uncertain about the outcome. Every step you take builds momentum, and the more you act, the more clarity you gain. The action you take today may be the very thing that leads to a breakthrough tomorrow. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now and trust that everything you need will come along the way. Another critical element of personal growth is the practice of patience. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become impatient when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. We want results now, but life often doesn't work on our timetable. Growth and success take time, and it's important to recognize that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. In fact, the obstacles and setbacks you face are often the very things that shape you and prepare you for what's ahead. When you trust the process and practice patience, you begin to appreciate the lessons along the way. You learn to stay grounded even when things aren't moving as quickly as you want, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Patience doesn't mean being passive. It means trusting that things are happening in their own time and that every season of life has a purpose. You may not see the full picture right now, but that doesn't mean you should give up or lose hope. Trust that everything is working out for your good. When you choose patience, you choose peace. You release the pressure to have everything figured out right away, and you give yourself permission to grow at your own pace. The most important aspect of growth is maintaining a sense of gratitude and joy no matter where you are in life. Gratitude doesn't just come when everything is going well. It's a practice that can be embraced in any circumstance. When things are tough, when the road is uncertain, it's easy to forget to be thankful. But it's in those moments of challenge that gratitude is the most powerful. By choosing to be grateful, you shift your perspective. You begin to see the good in your life, even in the midst of adversity. You recognize that no matter what's going on around you, you have so much to be thankful for. Gratitude changes the way you experience life. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. And when you begin to look at your life through the lens of gratitude, you will be amazed at how much you have to appreciate. It might not always be easy, but choosing to be grateful can transform your mindset and elevate your life. It allows you to stay centered, grounded, and focused on the things that truly matter. Understanding the power of your thoughts, taking action, practicing patience, and embracing gratitude are all key elements in living a fulfilling and successful life. Life doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. The choices you make today, what you think, how you act, how you wait will shape your tomorrow. You have the power to create the life you want, and it all starts with the decisions you make right now. So choose to think positively, take consistent action, be patient, and remain grateful for every step of the journey. Your future is bright, and the best is yet to come. Life is often filled with twists and turns, and sometimes it's easy to feel overwhelmed or uncertain about where you're headed. But it's important to remember that the way you choose to think, act, and react in any given moment is powerful enough to shape the trajectory of your life. One of the most significant things you can do for yourself is learn to be intentional with your thoughts. The thoughts you allow to occupy your mind determine the emotions you feel and the actions you take. It all starts with mindset. If you wake up every morning and tell yourself that today is going to be a great day, your mind will begin to align with that positive expectation, and you'll start to notice opportunities and possibilities that you might have missed otherwise. But if you let fear, doubt, or negativity rule your thoughts, you will find yourself looking for things that reinforce those emotions. Your mind is a powerful tool, and you are the one who decides how it's used. Remember, you are the keeper of your thoughts, and you have the power to decide whether you focus on the things that are uplifting and motivating or the things that keep you stuck in a negative cycle. Choose wisely and don't allow yourself to be swayed by circumstances or outside opinions. When you make the decision to keep your thoughts focused on the good, your perspective shifts. This shift is the first step toward creating a life full of blessings, peace, and success. Another vital part of shaping your life is recognizing the power of action. Thinking positively is one thing, but without action, those positive thoughts can't materialize into anything tangible. It's easy to get caught up in wishing, hoping, or dreaming about the things you want to achieve. But wishing for something without doing anything to bring it into existence is like planting a seed and expecting a tree to grow without watering it. You must be willing to take steps, even small ones, towards your goals every day. It doesn't matter if you don't have everything figured out yet, as long as you're moving in the right direction. Every step forward, no matter how tiny, gets you closer to where you want to be. It's also important to know that there's no such thing as a perfect plan. You can spend all your time trying to figure out the best approach or wait for the ideal moment, but the truth is, the ideal moment will never come unless you create it. The key is to take action regardless of the uncertainty you might feel. Every action you take builds momentum. And with each small step, you gain more clarity, more confidence, and more opportunities. Don't wait for everything to align perfectly. Start where you are, use what you have, and trust that each action you take is leading you closer to your goals. When you take action, you are demonstrating that you believe in your potential and are ready to bring your dreams into reality. If you want to change your life, don't just think about it. Do something about it. Patience is often an underrated virtue, but it's one of the most important aspects of growth. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that everything should happen quickly. We want immediate results, instant gratification, and a fast track to success. But the truth is, real growth takes time. It's the slow, steady, and consistent progress that leads to lasting change. When you're working towards a goal, it's natural to want things to happen sooner rather than later. But it's important to recognize that each step you take is preparing you for something bigger and better. There is no shortcut to success, and each challenge you face along the way is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to develop the resilience you'll need when you finally reach your destination. If you expect instant results and don't get them, you may become discouraged or frustrated. But when you practice patience, you allow the process to unfold in its own time, trusting that everything is happening for your benefit. Even in moments of uncertainty or hardship, patience allows you to stay grounded, knowing that each moment is leading you to a better place. Life's greatest blessings often come after seasons of waiting. So don't rush the journey. Embrace it, trust it, and know that the best things take time. Another critical component of success is embracing gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful force that can transform your mindset and your life. When you choose to focus on what you're grateful for, it shifts your attention from what's wrong to what's right. It's easy to look at the difficulties in your life and feel discouraged, but if you take a moment to reflect on the things that are going well, You begin to see just how much you truly have. Gratitude opens the door to more blessings because it allows you to see the good that's already in your life. Even on the hardest days, there's always something to be thankful for. It might be a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or simply the gift of waking up to a new day. When you intentionally focus on gratitude, you begin to see the abundance around you. This shift in perspective will not only bring more joy and peace into your life, but will also open up new opportunities. Gratitude is magnetic. It attracts more of what you appreciate into your life. So even in the midst of challenges, always take time to acknowledge what you have. When you are grateful, you are preparing yourself to receive even more. It's crucial to remember that setbacks are not failures. Everyone encounters challenges, and not everything will go according to plan. But those setbacks don't define you, they refine you. Each obstacle you face is an opportunity for growth. When you encounter a setback, it's important to remind yourself that it's just part of the process. You are not failing, you are learning. The key to overcoming setbacks is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to keep going even when things get tough. It's about looking at every difficulty as an opportunity to strengthen your character and determination. It's also important to understand that setbacks often bring new perspectives, insights, and lessons that will help you in the future. You may not understand why something is happening right now, but trust that it's all leading you to something better. You are more capable than you realize, and you have the strength to overcome anything that comes your way. The next time you face a setback, instead of seeing it as a roadblock, see it as an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more equipped for the future. The way you think, act, and respond to challenges will shape your life. Start by controlling your thoughts, taking intentional action, practicing patience, embracing gratitude, and seeing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Life is a journey, and every step you take is a part of your story. The key is to trust the process, keep moving forward, and remember that with the right mindset, anything is possible. Keep going and trust that your best days are ahead. Life is a journey, and the road you choose to travel is one of great importance. One of the first things you must realize is that the power to shape your future lies within your hands. Every decision you make, every thought you entertain, and every action you take is leading you towards something bigger, something greater. It's easy to get distracted by the challenges that arise, but if you keep your eyes on the bigger picture, you will realize that you are constantly moving forward, constantly growing. The key is to remain focused on where you're going, not on where you've been. Don't let the small bumps in the road determine your path or derail your dreams. Keep your eyes fixed on the horizon and trust that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your destination. One of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal is the ability to control our mindset. When life gets tough, when challenges seem insurmountable, we have the power to decide how we respond. The thoughts that we allow to dominate our minds will shape our reality. If we focus on the negative, on what we don't have or what we've lost, we invite more of those things into our lives. But when we choose to focus on the positive, on what we have and what we're grateful for, we shift our energy toward abundance and possibility. It's not always easy to change our thoughts, but it is always possible. The more you practice shifting your mindset, the easier it becomes. Begin each day by reminding yourself that you are capable, you are worthy, and you are in control of your own future. Your thoughts are powerful. And when you choose to think positively, you are setting yourself up for success. Another important principle is the need to take consistent action toward your goals. It's easy to get caught up in the dream, in the vision of what you want to achieve, but dreams without action are just fantasies. Success requires work, dedication, and consistency. You may not see immediate results, but that doesn't mean your efforts are in vain. Every small step you take, every bit of progress you make is bringing you closer to the life you envision. The key is not to be discouraged by the pace at which things are happening, but to stay persistent and focused on your goals. Trust that In time, your efforts will pay off. The journey may be long and the road may be tough, but if you keep moving forward, you will eventually arrive at your destination. The work you do today will lay the foundation for the success you'll experience tomorrow. Equally important is the concept of patience. In our fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with the idea that success should be instant. We want results right away, and when they don't come, we feel frustrated or discouraged. But success is rarely immediate, and it's important to remember that good things take time. You don't plant a seed and expect it to grow into a full tree overnight. The same principle applies to your dreams and goals. You have to give things time to unfold. Trust that everything is happening as it should, even if it's not happening according to your timeline. Patience is about trust. Trust that the universe or whatever you believe in is working in your favor and that the right things will happen when the time is right. Don't rush the process. Enjoy the journey and have faith that your dreams are being realized, even in the quiet moments when it feels like nothing is happening. Gratitude is another powerful key to a successful and fulfilling life. It's easy to focus on what we don't have or what we wish we could change, but when we practice gratitude, we begin to appreciate the blessings we already have. Gratitude shifts our energy and allows us to see the abundance in our lives, even in the most difficult of circumstances. It doesn't matter what's going wrong in your life, there is always something to be thankful for. By making gratitude a habit, you begin to create a mindset of abundance that attracts even more good things into your life. When you focus on the positives, you're more likely to attract opportunities, people, and experiences that align with that energy. Gratitude opens the door to miracles. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you will receive. Another key to living a fulfilled life is embracing resilience. Life will throw challenges your way that is inevitable. But how you handle those challenges is what defines you. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to rise above adversity and keep moving forward. It's about not allowing setbacks to define you. If you allow the difficulties of life to break you, you'll miss out on the lessons and growth that come from overcoming them. Resilience is what allows you to keep going when things get tough, to remain strong in the face of adversity. It's not about never falling down, but about getting back up every time you do. The strongest people are not those who've never faced challenges, but those who have faced them, learned from them, and emerged stronger than before. Embrace your challenges and see them as opportunities to become the best version of yourself. When you face challenges with resilience, you are preparing yourself for even greater success and fulfillment in the future. It's important to recognize that success is not a destination, but a journey. We often think of success as something we'll eventually attain once we have the perfect job, the perfect house, the perfect relationship. But the truth is, success is not about achieving a certain status or accumulating material possessions. Success is about living in alignment with your true purpose, doing what brings you joy, and becoming the best version of yourself. The journey to success is about growth, learning, and becoming who you were meant to be. So don't rush through life, always chasing the next goal or the next achievement. Instead, focus on enjoying the journey, appreciate the small wins along the way, and recognize that every experience is an opportunity for growth. Life is not about reaching a destination, it's about living each day with purpose, passion, and a commitment to your own growth. Life is filled with opportunities, challenges, and growth. The key to success is in how we approach these opportunities and challenges. By staying focused on your goals, shifting your mindset, taking consistent action, practicing patience, embracing gratitude, building resilience, and enjoying the journey, you will unlock the life of abundance and fulfillment you were always meant to live. Trust in the process. Believe in yourself. And know that every step you take brings you closer to the life of your dreams. Remembering that you are the main character of your own story is a powerful reminder of the control you have over your own life. Every challenge, every triumph, every moment is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By recognizing your own power and potential, you embrace the truth that the narrative of your life is not dictated by others or by circumstances, but by the choices you make and the path you choose to take. Stay true to your vision, trust in the process, and never forget that you are worthy of the success and fulfillment you desire. Keep moving forward with confidence and courage, knowing that the chapters you are writing today will shape the future you are creating tomorrow. Stay present, stay determined, and always remember you are the main character in this beautiful story of your life.